Hello, everyone. This is Gail again, or Mima, and I wanted to continue with my mom's story, Ruby's story. And um, my mom left Georgia, headed to New York uh, as a teenager. But she didn't leave alone. She also left with my father. My father was also born in Georgia, and they both left Georgia and came to New York for freedom. And they found freedom, of more of a freedom than there was in Georgia. Uh, so my father, he got a job, he worked, my mother worked, they had children, they had, my mother and father had 8 children, 4 girls, 4 boys, and I was the youngest. And they stayed together till death did they part. Um, they raised us. My father worked for a couple of companies, probably 3. I don't know how many, but I know also he worked for a railroad company. And growing up, he wanted me to work for a railroad company and say, "You gotta take this job, and I'll put in a word for you, and you could work there, and you could put in your 30 years, and you can retire." And I said to him, "Dad, I don't want to. I don't want to work for a company 30 years and then retire. This is America. It's the land of the free. There's opportunities everywhere." And he was so disappointed. God bless his heart. My father was so disappointed because that's the life he knew. He knew it as, you want to work for uh, a company, whether it's for the federal company or just working for a company that you could put in your years and you could get a full retirement and then you don't have to work anymore and so forth. But times have changed. Things have changed. People have grown. Opportunities have grown uh, for us. So for me, it was like, no, Dad, I'm sorry. I love you, but I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to. I don't want to commit myself to working for someone for 30 years so that I can have a retirement plan. He was disappointed, but as time went on, and as I got older, and as I got uh, married and opening my own business and working for myself and buying homes and so forth, um, my family started to realize, you know what, she's gonna be okay. I think she got this. I think she got this. And I remember my father saying, you know what, Gail's not complaining about money or that she needs money, and she quit her job that she had as a working in a law firm. So if she quit her job, she must really be okay. So, I just want to thank God that I had that opportunity to grow within myself and seek opportunities that were out there for me. I'm sure there were more opportunities. I'm learning as I go and I'm trying as I go. And I I even left New York while my parents were still alive, and I left New York and I went to and moved to Georgia. Well, at first I moved to Maryland because Maryland had opportunities. New York prices were so high as far as real estate and so forth. So my husband and I moved to Maryland and we opened our business and we bought homes and we started raising our family and that's when my parents realized that I was okay. And I missed my mom dearly by leaving New York, but I believe she was still happy for me that I'm doing what I want to do. Because one thing my mother always said to me, if I came to her for advice in a relationship, she always said, baby, it's your life and you're the one who have to live with your decisions. So you make the choice of how you want to handle it and don't count on my advice for it because it's not my life. I don't have to live that life. You have to live that life. And I thank her for that. I thank my mother for that because I totally agree with that. Um, I think also, yes, there are times that we want to give our children advice on decisions or opportunities or changes that they want to make in their life. But I think my mother saw it as, you know what, you're doing okay so far. So I don't think you need my advice for this. I think if you looked within yourself and decided on a route to take, that I have faith in you and trust in you that you would make the right decision for you, for you, because it's your life and you have to live it. And I believe that's what she believed. And I thank her for the advice she gave me, and that's what I did. And that's I moved out of New York. I started a new life. I opened a business. I bought homes. I raised children, my children, stepchildren, and I did what I felt I had to do, and I was happy with doing it with my companion and my husband. So I thank God for my mother. Um, there were I followed in her footsteps in a way that, as uh, excuse me, I have to quit.